Are you an SME or corporate who doesn't need or can't afford a full-time marketing director? According to one of the UK's leading authorities in marketing, there is a flexible solution to meet your requirements. I've met up with Professor Malcolm McDonald for an informal chat. Malcolm McDonald is non-executive chairman of Most Marketing, which provides marketing directors to commercial businesses 1 day a week or so many days a month. Let's listen in to what one of the Times top 10 management consultants has to say. So Malcolm, happy birthday. And many people know of your name, like I did 20 years ago at university when I was studying marketing and from meeting you at Cranfield through a Chartered Institute of Marketing event I hosted. But not many people know about your journey and your background into marketing. And I was just wondering if you could share a little bit about your own story.
Okay, well, I started serious marketing when I was marketing and sales director of Canada Dry. I had 200 people reporting to me, salespeople, and that's when, after my business degree, I really got to understand marketing in anger. And having done that, being a main board director of a fast-moving consumer goods company, I decided that I would join the academic community. And if you join the academic community, you've got to have a PhD, Doctor of Philosophy. So I went down that journey, and it didn't take me long publishing lots and lots of double-blind refereed papers in scholarly journals. It didn't take me long before I eventually became a professor, and that was one of the biggest thrills and achievements in my life, becoming a professor at Cranfield University School of Management. So I was thrilled to bits with that. Eventually became deputy director. And I think what was good for Cranfield was the fact that I had all that fantastic business experience. And so I brought all of that to the management of Cranfield. And as you know, it's now one of the top business schools in the world. So I'm very proud of that. And I'm pleased to say that over the years, I've continued to learn by doing research in several business schools where I'm a professor. Places like Henley and Warwick and Aston and Bradford and obviously Cranfield. I've continued to research, I've continued to write, I've continued to learn continuously. And I think if I had any message for anybody in the marketing community, it would be, you don't know everything, you never will know everything. You've got to keep an open mind and continue to learn day after day after day. And I'd like to think that that's my secret, working with the boards of all these famous companies like IBM and Siemens, and I learn an enormous amount of wisdom from them. And what I try to do is to put that all together to pass on to smaller organizations. I have a lovely time thinking about best practice and translating it into things that real managers can actually do. So I've been very fortunate, Kelvin. I've had a lovely life and I'm still enjoying it at the age of 79.
Malcolm, some of the largest management consultancies as well as some of the largest businesses in the world have had the privilege of using your services and you advising them and their boards. Over a good number of years you've worked with small businesses, particularly through the UK Trade and Investment. One of the questions where I've chaired conferences, where I've invited you to speak for the Chartered Institute of Marketing at small business conferences, they've asked, well, why do we need to bring in someone else when we can use a marketing agency, which tend to focus on marketing communications element? And I was wondering what you would say to them.
Well, all I would say is that marketing has, because of mismanagement, become associated with the P of promotion, and digital made it even worse. So they've got even more remote from what really matters about marketing. And I don't care, I mean, I'm chairman of 6 small medium enterprises, and we've all got the same problem as the big multinationals. what are our key target markets, what are our sources of differential advantage, and why should somebody buy from us rather than from somebody who's got something similar? And I can tell you that, you know, it's such a simple question, and any board, whether it's a multinational or whether it's a small medium enterprise that can't answer those questions, they're going to be trading on price. So my advice is bring somebody in. If you can't afford a full-time marketing director, bring somebody in who's qualified and who can answer those questions for you. That's my advice.
Malcolm, thank you.
My pleasure.
And thanks for being part of Most Marketing.
My pleasure.